Luxembourg game one of the worst games of football you've ever watched?
I think people have different opinions on certain types of games, but I think we see that as like a learning curve, playing against different type of opposition, knowing how to break them down. Yeah, probably wasn't the prettiest, but you learn from them type of games, and it's what you use to analyze yourself to then better yourself for the next games.
I was only being facetious. I mean, I wanted to know from your point of view, being in and around the squad, like how much you enjoyed it and what it meant to you.
Yeah, no, it's a big honour to be playing for my national team. Obviously playing through all the age groups up until now. Yeah, I don't take it lightly. It's a big honour.
You weren't born the last time Ireland were at a World Cup. Can you even dare to dream about maybe being at the next one?
I don't think there's any dream that's too big. I think everything's possible. Just have to go out there and give our all.
In terms of fitness, how are you now? That back injury that you had probably curtailed you, but you feel fully fit this season?
Yeah, I feel fully fine. Had a pre-season under my belt. Playing games, training every session, every day. Yeah, feeling like myself now.
Do you see yourself as a midfielder or a defender necessarily?
I hate this question a lot. I'm not really too bothered where I play. I've said it so many times. As long as I'm playing on the pitch, no matter what position, I'll give my all. That's it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bosun, good to talk to you. You mentioned that you don't mind what position you play in. Has Hamir kind of identified where he sees you fitting into his balance? What position maybe he'd like you to?
There's a couple of positions where he's told me where he'd like to see me play, but like I said again, that doesn't really bother me where I play. I've played numerous positions in my life. I think I can take different elements from different types of positions into any position really, and I'm prospering it.
Your club manager said you play like Franz Beckenbauer, which is big words. From your point of view, what kind of Ireland player would you have looked up to or maybe modelled yourself on growing up?
There's not a player that I've modeled myself on, but there's players that I looked up to and really liked, like Robbie Keane. Enjoyed watching him play. Other players even like Robbie Brady when he used to play, still does obviously, but just enjoyed watching them play.
Seems to be great buzz in the squad. Is there real determination now that we could finally bridge that gap and make a good go at trying to get to the World Cup?
Yeah, there's a very good group of lads, mixed with experience and young players, quality players, and everyone's just really on board and willing to give our all to get to the World Cup.
Best luck.
Thank you.
Neil, please.
Bosun, when you were first called up to the squad, it was after a season in League One with Fleetwood, and then again after an interrupted season with injury last year. Did that kind of faith shown in you by the staff, did that kind of mean a lot, that maybe, where you were club-wise mightn't have been where you wanted to be, but they were still calling you up?
Yeah, I think it helped me mentally in a way where things probably weren't going as well as I wanted it to go. But then I obviously got the call up, and it's it brought me back to it made me realize that maybe I am still a player, I'm still a good player. Yeah, so it was good that he showed faith in me to call me up after the tough season I had last season. So yeah, it helped really. It really did help me mentally to keep going.
And how did you keep yourself sane last season when you were injured for so much of it?
Family around, friends, they kept me going. My teammates, coaches. I've played midfield for Stoke as well this season, in some of the cup games and in the league as well. So both positions I'm ready to play wherever. Whether centre back, centre mid. I'll take it with a pinch of salt.
Just so many centre halves in established centre halves.
Yeah.
Is midfield the kind of the gap that you might be able to break into this team? I think.
I don't know what the gaffer wants or who he wants to play, but like I've said again, any position, I'm easy. I can play there. I'll find it. I'll be comfortable wherever really. Whether it's centre half, but like you said, there is a lot of competition in centre half. So yeah, just wherever it is, I'm ready to go.
Edmund, please.
Bosun, how you doing? Just wondering, since you moved to Stoke, do you feel as though you found sort of your place, you found your home home club, a club that believes in you and you're, you know, I suppose getting more mature. How has it improved your game and how would you feel there?
I think considering the fact that they signed me knowing I had an injury, showed that they have a lot of faith in me and they do trust in me as a player. So knowing that alone kind of helped me. And when I got back, I knew with the backing of the coach and like John Walters and stuff that I can prosper in the team. And thankfully so far we're doing well and long may continue.
And just another former Ireland midfielder, a long speller, Stoke, Glenn Whelan. Do they still talk about Glenn there? He was a mainstay in their team for a long time.
Yeah. Glenn's a Stoke legend. I don't think he can take away anything he's done for Stoke. I still do keep in contact and text him sometimes. Yeah.
Best
Okay.
of luck.
Thank you.
Hi Boston, how are you? You haven't played for obviously due to injury reasons. How frustrating was it to miss out on all them 21s camps last year? And what does it mean to finally be back really? Now if Saturday's your opportunity to wear green again?
Yeah, it was tough missing out on the 21 campaign where it was the business end, you know, trying to qualify. It was tough, obviously, but there's nothing I could have done really. But I'm just happy to be back in the setup. I've worked very hard, and thank God I'm back.
Have you ever thought back the day the 2 years we'll be playing together for Ireland in the senior squad?
On the Friday, we actually spoke to each other, and we're like, he sent me a picture of me and him at Cardiff, and then we were like, look, it's a brilliant moment, isn't it? Yeah.
Thanks Boston.
Thank you.
Hey Bosun, just go back to that summer. You spoke about the support from Heimer and the other people that think during those challenges. But how challenging was it to go to Stoke and you get that injury before you can even make an impact and you have to wait 6 months? Just talk about those challenges.
Yeah, it was very tough. Obviously, when I first went, we thought it would just be injury, and then I'm back. But then the recovery was slower than it should have. Then that made it very difficult, having the scan and then seeing that there was no recovery. And then eventually it just healed. And then having to break into the team, which was very hard because there was, like, you know, we had a lot of different managers, different playing styles, and it was just me getting my fitness back. That was very difficult. So I played a lot of 21s games and stuff, and yeah, it was hard to motivate myself, but thankfully I did, and I came through at the end.
Whatever. You needed mental strength to get you through that.
I didn't really need any mental strength. It was just, I'm not one to that needs a lot of backing. Very laid back, so I kind of let it play out. Because I knew eventually, tough times don't last forever. That there's always a light end of the tunnel. So yeah, thankfully there was.
And just one final one from me. Can you just talk us through the circumstances of the call up in the summer where I think you were actually back in Dublin when you got the call to go to Luxembourg, so it was just fortunate that you hadn't gone on holidays, or were you spending time with family, or was it just a lucky break that you hadn't gone away?
I spent a lot of time in Ireland before I got the call up, but then I booked a flight for the Friday that I got called up, so I was about to get on the flight there a couple hours, and then John and Shay rang me, and then yeah, I just said, yeah, I'll come in. It's a no-brainer.
Didn't play, you know, still just to get involved.
Yeah, it's always, like I said, it's an honour to play for Ireland, to get called up for Ireland. Any opportunity that comes around for playing or getting called up for Ireland, I'll always take it, no matter what.
David, please. Bosun, you mentioned there about the importance of your faith. Is that something that's been there with you since you were a child, or something that you've maybe developed as you got older and progressed through football?
I've always had this since I was young. My mum's very, I came from a very Christian background, parents heavy on God, so I think it's been installed in me, and then over time I've just kind of seen different things happen in my life and just around, and yeah, it's just made my faith go stronger.
When you were saying there about being laid back and taking things, is that what's kind of helped a little bit as well?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's some things that are just out of your control that you can't do. You can't control. You can only control what you can control in it. So that's what it was really.
You mentioned, sorry, the transfer, when you had conversations with Hamer. Like, what is that dynamic like? What do you kind of like with you and with young players in the squad?
Nah, he's great. Straight away, maybe for welcome, told me what he was looking for in me, told me the qualities I have, the stuff I need to improve in, which always makes a good manager. And yeah, nah, he's top with the young lads and everyone around.
Off the ball,
Bosun, you're obviously a very versatile player. You play centre back and centre midfielder, but what type of centre half are you and what type of centre midfielder are you?
As a centre half, I think someone that likes to play a lot. I like to win all my duels, whereas early on the ground. I like to cover in behind. As a centre mid, I think I'm physical and can get around. Very good carrying the ball. Got some goals in me as well, so yeah.
Paul, final.
Where were you heading on holidays when you?
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.